Okay, Saskatoon Wiki Speed test, torque test on the welded joints. I'll have to look up which version it is. We have our scale calibrated as best we can. Comes out to 0 with the scale on it, just touching the aluminum tube. The idea is we're holding that aluminum tube on the shed in location. There's a weld beside the shed. There's a weld here. I haven't come up with a way to do the torque on just one tube, so we're doing it on here with the scale at 200 odd pounds. This gives me almost 1,000 pounds of twisting torque, which is well, if it doesn't break then it's doing really well. That's the general idea of the test. Specifics: we've got a 20-ton scale sitting on top of a bathroom, 20-ton jack sitting on top of a bathroom scale. Bathroom scale was calibrated to my bathroom scale with me about 20 minutes ago. It's leveled out, so it has to give us a really good reading, or as good as it can. We're holding this corner down via a lever here that's hooked up to the shed and hooked to the foundation there. So when this thing lifts up, this is going to want to lift up. This is going to hold it from lifting up, and it's going to twist on the joint, either here or there. I'm not sure which one's going to give. All of that stuff is to keep the tube on the wall from turning. It is Saskatoon Wiki Speed test on the 25th of November. Okay, we're going to start increasing the pressure on here. I don't remember where I left off. I remember that it broke the connection off the shed. Okay, something broke. That would be the support there. So I didn't quite get up to 75, but it's obvious to me that I'm going to need some additional support there. Okay, we have adjusted the support on that side, brought it down a little further. I've still got the same setup on this side. I made it up to 70 pounds. In the last tests, I had measured the various heights, but I don't believe I can use that for anything. Basically, what I'm looking for is cracking strength or yield strength on these joints. I don't really have anything to test or anything to measure against, so I'm just going to stop at 5-pound increments and basically see whether anything's broken. I should get my earmuffs off, my hearing protection, so that I can hear what's going on. Okay, here we are, 70 pounds. $75. I'm just going to recheck the distances. We are at 54 inches from this end, so it's 52 inches from the inside here. 52 inches, that is important. We haven't moved from 75 pounds, so we're going to go to 80. Okay, hearing a little bit of noise. Perhaps the metal strapping is settling in. We're at 80 pounds, heading to 85. Okay, at 85 pounds, everything looks to be good. Heading for 90. 90 pounds. We're seeing a definite angle. This tube is twisted probably 5 degrees. It's subjective, of course. Heading for 95. £95. I hear noises that sound like a 2x4 is perhaps going to let go here. We're going to head for 100 pounds. 100 pounds. More noises from the shed. I'm conspicuously keeping my face from on top of that. This 2x4 is not holding anything anymore. This is not doing very much. Okay, heading for 105. More noises from the 2x4. I expect that will be letting go. 110, we're headed for 110. Okay, no further noises. We backed off to 107. That's probably because we're moving slowly upward on the wood there. But back to 110, and I am out of hydraulic jack at 113 pounds. Okay, reviewing the video, it looks like we got up to 113 pounds. We got 4 more deck screws in there to help hold that portion from going up any further. We've got 2x4s as spacers here. They don't give you as clean a pressure point, but I tried aluminum tube and it had a heck of an angle on it. It was kind of scaring me, so we're heading back up for 112. Looks like I forgot to turn the hydraulic jack. Drain off. Try that again. Just going to put my hand here because if something lets go, I don't want to get any of this crap in the face. Pretty exciting TV, sure. Okay, there we are at 100 pounds. Checking, didn't look too stressed. Going for 115. No changes. 120. 120. 125. 130. A little bit of noise from the wood on the shed. 134. 135. 140. Hearing a little bit of noise from the wood. Subjectively, this beam looks like it's twisted up there. This isn't quite level, but it's pretty close, and we're getting a bit of a gap under here. That's what I'm looking at. The welds that I can see have no cracks, so we're going to continue. $145. That was 30 pumps to go 5 pounds. That's quite a bit higher than it was when we started. I'm just going to check with my square here. We're actually seeing a bit of a bow in what should be a straight beam. So this is actually flexing like that. Just for... Okay, I can't really make it subjective, but on this side, we're at 10 inches. It says 6 on here. We're looking at 3/8 of an inch difference from one side to the other. Not really sure how to do that subjectively, if you could, or how to do that without being subjective, because the deck here, the boards aren't level. So I'm just going to continue. We're still at 140. $145. No further noises from anything. $24 pumps to get to 150. We're at 151, and I got no more hydraulic ram left. So 150 times 4.5, we're at 700 pounds-ish, 700 and something. So it's doing quite well. Again, I'm actually seeing a deflection, a measurable deflection in what is supposed to be a solid bead. So we'll stop the video, I'll drop the hydraulics, I'll add more spacers, and we'll continue. Okay, we have some more spacers in here. It's starting to look a little scary. We're at 4.5, 6.5 inches of spacers. I'm at 100 pounds, basically a static load. And we finished at 150, so let's quit 170. There we go, 170. Okay, nothing broke. The spacers slid out because they weren't vertical anymore, and the hydraulic jack tipped over. We were at 175 pounds going for 180. Okay, we've rebuilt the base. It's now a little thicker down here. A couple of pieces of 2-inch tubing on the base. We have 2 2x4s for the piece of 2-inch tube in between and spacers. We're at 103 pounds static. We're heading for 175. Okay, the spacers are starting to slide. I'm not getting the pressure that I should be. And this thing is going to fling out here. I guess I'll keep going until it does, but I'm expecting that to happen. Okay, 179 is where I got to. It keeps going above 180, and the spacers slide. Okay, 182, 183 at, again, as far as my hydraulic ram will go, and I think I'm going to call it. We are looking at 2 millimeters of flex on this pipe. I desperately like these tubes back, but I can't figure out how to break them. It's most annoying. Oh well.